I just wanted to share what's on my mind tonight about gardening, aquaponics, and growing food in general. A lot of people ask me why I'm spending the money that I am and the time and the effort on the aquaponics. And part of it is just, honestly, it's the neat factor. It's something interesting. It's something you don't see every day. It's kind of a new thing, and I just wanted to experiment and play and see what it'd do. Part of the reason too is I mentioned in the first video that I put up that I don't consider myself a successful gardener. I say that in the fact that I know a lot of other people that garden and do a lot better than I do. Probably a lot of the reasons gardens fail is not taking all of the right steps, and there's so many different variables. My soil may contain things or lack things that somebody down the road may have or lack, and so what works for one's not necessarily going to work for the other. That's part of the reason I've experimented with a lot of different methods in the last couple of years. I've done the buckets and containers and different things to where you can tailor your soils and what you're growing in. And kind of the next evolution was going to be the aquaponics, and I wanted to give it a try. What you're looking at right now is what a typical garden around this area of Texas looks like in August. I know I could have mulched and done some things to help, but what you're looking at is the remnants of 3 tomato plants that's hanging on and struggling. I'm still watering them. I'm still trying to keep them alive. Part of the reason is I'm hoping they'll give me a few more tomatoes this fall when it cools down. And if not, I'd like to get the cuttings from the suckers and the tops of them and just keep them going that way. That's something I've recently discovered. I've watched several videos on doing that, and up until this year I didn't realize you could do it with tomatoes, and it's really a pretty cool way to keep the plants going. I will tell you that part of the reason I wanted to do the aquaponic setup like I've done is I've been very fortunate in the last couple of years to have the means to build the greenhouse that I have, and the resources to put this together. I'm short on time, but I've wanted to do it and share what's going on with it and in reality what's happening and not the hype. There's a lot of hype that surrounds this stuff, and I'm wanting to do it and give my honest opinion and show you what's going on with this stuff, because I do believe that some people are misleading in their videos. I'll get on to more of that in a minute, but I just wanted to give you a view of what my reasoning for wanting to do this is. Like I said, as you can see, these are the tomato plants that I planted this spring that's struggling. Here's a little squash plant that's been trying to hang on, and I don't know if you can see it under there. There's actually some Swiss chard that has popped back up. I'd planted from seed early this spring, and it's kind of gaining a foothold in the shade there under the beans that I have, which they're struggling. I had another little bean patch planted that didn't do too well. The grasshoppers decimated everything out here. That's one of my other lines of thought is with a greenhouse I can probably enclose that with between shade cloth and some netting to kind of reduce the grasshoppers next year. I do plan on getting some chickens as well, and hopefully help on that it also. I've got one other tomato plant here that's suffering the same fate as the rest, and like I said, I'm probably wasting water by continuing to water these, but I'm wanting to just try to get them to hold on as long as they can.